Hi, this is Chaz Palminteri, and if you're thinking about getting your eyes done, the only person to see is Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada. I flew all the way from New York to be here, and Dr. Rothman did my eyes. And all I could say is, it's a miracle. I could see. You see Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada.
From the Strip in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pub Crawl, where each week we struggle to recall our adventures in and around Las Vegas, giving a unique perspective on the best places to tear it up in the entertainment capital of the world. Now, without further ado, here are your hosts, Alicia and David.
And welcome to Pub Crawl, the best source of Vegasy drinking goodness. I'm Alicia.
I'm David, and this week we went back in time. I forgot we said that all week.
Oh yeah, we made up a term.
And we'll have to talk about that when we get to that. But first, welcome live studio audience.
Welcome. Also, welcome to live chat room.
Without further ado, it's going to be a heavy-duty drinking extravaganza.
I like the glasses already. Look at that.
Look at this.
Fancy.
So let's get right to cocktail of the week.
Do it.
I just noticed my background to that was like an alley.
An alley?
It was like an alley. It was like a creepy alley. All right.
Creepy.
Since we did something very rockabilly, very tiki, very surf this week, we're gonna make a famous tiki drink. These are rough, man. We did Daddy-O. These are rough. We did Mai Tais before, but we had an expert come in to do them. Mm-hmm. We did zombies before, and we had experts from Frankie's Tiki Room to come in to do them. They're rough. The tiki drinks are pretty major, so we're gonna try one. I've already forgot one ingredient, which was the sherry, which I don't know why you put sherry in it. But without further ado, look at the list of ingredients, and ladies and gentlemen, the Fog Cutter. Careful how you say that. Look at that. Light rum, gin, brandy, orange juice, lemon juice, and Orgeat syrup, which I love, by the way. We have the Trader Joe's premium Orgeat almond. It's basically an almond syrup is what it is. It's in a lot of tiki drinks.
So delicious.
It smells like Christmas on the beach. Anyway. So let's try one.
Nice.
You're going to have to walk me through every step of this. It's major.
Okay, so you're making two in a cocktail shaker with ice. So it's going to be 3 ounces of light rum.
That's how tiki drinks start. That's for sure. 3 ounces.
Fog Cutter sounds more like a pirate drink or like a seafaring drink.
It's a major Don the Beachcomber invented tiki drink. Well, they got to cut the fog. So you said 3 ounces.
Yes.
So that's 1.5 ounces twice. See the math there?
You're good at math.
See that? And why am I doing this? The little handle comes off. It's a lot easier.
I don't know. Okay. You learn it every week.
I relearn it. What's that?
An ounce of gin.
An ounce of gin. We're going to polish off this gin.
You got a little extra.
Yeah, enough for one more later.
An ounce of brandy.
Now that's getting strange.
A fine plastic bottle. Christian Brothers.
Only the best. How much of this?
1 ounce.
Same as the gin, right?
Yes.
Okay.
2 ounces of orange juice.
Getting pretty full over here.
Should you shake?
Rattle and roll. How much of this?
I can overflow. 2 ounces of orange juice.
Okay, so that's not a whole lot of orange juice.
You're getting pretty full there.
As long as it'll fit in here, that'll definitely fit in there. That's what the guy taught us from the Royal next door.
Okay, 6 tablespoons of lemon juice.
6. Now, how do I do that?
Just do that. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay. What's 6 tablespoons? You tell me.
Here, I can do it.
But you do it.
It's a big squeeze. Look.
You're my main squeeze.
1. Whoops.
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
There you go. A little splashing, kind of messy, but
all right.
It's in there.
That's it?
Okay. Let me
shake
and strain.
Shake and strain. That's you and I. That should be our new names, our stage names. Shake and strain.
Can I be shake? I don't want to be strained.
You were straining there a minute ago. All right. And we're pouring these into tiki mugs, by the way.
Ice-filled tiki mugs.
Oh. I'm glad I brought the scoop.
Oh.
What's that?
Sorry, yep, Scott's right.
What?
Scott is paying attention.
Oh, where's the Orgate?
Sam's on it. Okay, we missed how do you pronounce that?
Orgate?
Orgate. I was going to call it orgeat. And you need 3 teaspoons.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. There you
Okay,
go.
that's just a sweetener, basically. It's an almond-flavored sweetener. In fact, we were at when we were drinking with
Good catch, lady.
with Scott and Wayne and all the big extravaganza that one night. The guys at Caesars used rock candy syrup instead of simple syrup. They used so this would also work for that too. If you want a little flavor in your sweetener. All right, fog cutter. You're not gonna be able to see it, but wow. All right, shake it, strain.
It's got a nice color.
It does. It's
Kind of
wow,
foggy.
look at that. It filled 2 tiki mugs. I wouldn't have thought it was gonna.
Do you have straws back there?
I do have straws. In the box of straws.
Ooh, imagine that.
And they're bendy straws. There you go. Nothing like a tiki drink with a bendy straw. It's supposed to have a little teaspoon of sherry on it, right?
Yes, top with a teaspoon of sweet sherry.
It's
That's good. It's rather lemony, though.
yeah, it's a little too lemony. I think that was.
Don't let me make the drink.
I think that was not the right amount of lemon juice.
I like it.
Could be sweeter. Well, if you're doing it at home, you might have a tablespoon laying around.
I think you need a little bit more of the
Orgate.
Orgate.
Need something a little sweeter.
Because it's real kind of tart.
Okay.
Oh, that's not how it's supposed to be.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. That was a little much.
That was a lot. I mean,
That's gonna taste like Christmas on the beach.
the almond cutter.
All right, let's try that.
Whoa, that's a lot better.
That's a lot better. Yeah.
Woo!
It's too much lemon juice. We're fine now. Okay. Anyway.
So
now
kids, if you mess up on the lemon juice, just add a little bit of almond in there.
Oh,
and
no,
you'll be
just
fine.
don't mess up on the lemon juice. But I would. Okay. Okay.
Drunk term.
Drunk term.
This week's drunk term is booze muscle.
The only muscles we got.
I got 2 of those.
I work out.
I work out. This is a marked increase in courage and combat abilities linked to heavy alcohol consumption. I get that sometimes.
We flexed our booze muscle this week.
We didn't get feisty, though,
No, but.
with others.
Oh, that's true. We got to do a very famous thing. My favorite part of the show. I can't wait.
So famous cocktail of the week.
Yes.
You're not supposed to do that. He's tasting our tester drop.
Woo! All right, we did a tester of this. Turns out the drink we're about to make is maybe, I say this every week, but this is literally on the top 10.
I don't know. It's good. I wouldn't say the top.
But it's a failure, and you'll understand why.
It is a failure because it's called a flambeau.
Flambeau!
Which kind of sounds like it should be on fire, but
What's supposed to be on fire?
it didn't really
Look.
catch on fire.
But
too
it's
well.
like spiced rum, orange liqueur,
A lighter.
Chambord, and a lighter.
And a lighter.
And I brought my lighter.
I think maybe if you just stick the lighter in the drink and then hold it on, it can light on fire.
Yeah, but okay. So let's make one, or let's make 2, and I'll explain I'll explain what they said to do and why it doesn't work, and what I would do if I had tried this at home.
Okay, so to make 2, you're going to use 4 ounces of Captain Morgan
I
spiced
dropped ice.
rum.
I dropped it.
Put that in the drink.
No, I just wanted to get it. I didn't want to slip.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, now the drink recipe actually had name brands, and I went with all the name brands. Captain Morgan.
We're going to do 4 ounces for 2 drinks.
So that's 3 for 2 of those. Math. That's 1.5. 3
8 math grand.
and a half. Okay.
There you go. Okay, 2 ounces of Grand Marnier or other orange liqueur.
Okay. Yeah. Well, in this case, I'm not going totally brand. I'm going Cointreau, which I don't know. I go back and forth. They're both pretty darn good. 2, right?
2 ounces, yes.
Okay. So that's 1, You know my Grand Marnier shot theory. When I go to any live show that's like show, I have Grand Marnier. It's a tradition.
It is. I'm often there with you. Okay, and 2 ounces of Chambord.
Which we
raspberry
normally hate this.
It's just too much raspberry for me. I'm not a raspberry.
But I tell you, in this, well, let's find out. I'm making it by the right amounts this time, so we'll see how this works out.
Okay, then shake and strain in a martini glass, and if you wanted to garnish, lemon and lime.
With a twist of each. Oh, martini glasses. We broke one, so now we have odd-shaped one. Odd-shaped, one's bigger than the other. Well, one's deeper and one's
thicker.
wider.
It's got a thicker
It's like
shaft.
you and I.
Right.
One's deeper and one's wider.
Okay.
That was a deep thing I just said, so we know who's who. Okay. Here we go. Now, what you're supposed to do, now that's a lot more purple than the last one.
It looks
we made.
different.
Well, it might be a little more Chambord than we wanted.
Oh, so you didn't make it. Oh,
Well-
you know what? Now, why don't you try the trick? It might work now.
It won't.
I don't know.
Okay. Now, here's what
I think you should try it anyway.
the directions said to float a little bit of Cointreau
It says a touch of Grand Marnier is placed at the end to allow the drink to be lighted and then immediately served.
Right, but we all know that this isn't going to burn. There's no way.
It's not. Yeah, it's not strong enough.
No. So now what I would do if I did this again is I would put a little 151 on top and light it.
Yeah, that would burn.
Yeah, that's about all that this is going to burn. This is not. Well, turkey would burn, but you wouldn't
Maybe
want to.
I don't know. Try
You
it.
wouldn't want to put that in there. But this is not.
No, that didn't work.
No.
So this was an experiment.
Okay, so anyway.
But the cocktail.
Now, it might have failed in the it doesn't burn category, but
taste category.
that is so ridiculously good, and I can't believe we now have a reason to drink our Chambord because it goes
Good,
great in
good.
that. It's kind of an ugly drink. It's like a brownish. Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not ugly.
I like it.
It's kind of pretty.
It was fantastic. Let's have a nice cocktail for cocktail of the week.
Let's go.
We're doing an old classic cocktail today.
Yep.
You know what's funny? When you hear the name of this, you're like, didn't it Fred Flintstone drink those? Or something? I mean, I don't know where I've heard of these, but I've always known of this.
Was it like I Love Lucy or
I don't
something
know.
like
It's that
that
era. But ladies and gentlemen, we're making a Harvey Wallbanger.
Harvey Wallbangers.
Yes. It's funny.
Sounds so retro.
I thought it would be more old-timey. I don't know any history on the Harvey Wallbanger.
But this was the first drink that you got drunk and like sick off of, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it was that night. Okay, quick story. I didn't drink till I was 21. So one night I was 21. I started at
One night.
Sagebrush Cantina out
Okay.
in Calabasas, California. And I was drinking anything. Like, hey, give me a mudslide. Woo-hoo, 21. Give me a Harvey Wallbanger. Woo, whatever I could think of. I'm like, I'm 21. It's 1998, I mean, it's whatever I can. I'm kidding, it wasn't 1998. So I was just doing whatever, and then by the time we got to the pool hall, I spent the entire time out in the parking lot throwing up. So.
Aw, that's a cute story.
Yeah, but
Let's have one.
Well, I was just doing anything. So anything. It's what basically when I looked this up, I thought, well, all it is basically a what do they call this?
Screwdriver.
A screwdriver with Galliano in it. That's really all it is. It's a shot.
And vodka. Screwdriver is tequila.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
It's vodka?
What?
Oh, really? Duh.
We're professionals here on Pub
Oh,
Crawl.
yeah. Okay, sorry. When I first started drinking, I just mixed everything, so I got confused. That's all right. That's a tequila sunset. And that's even still wrong.
No, but you're right, though. But that's tequila,
And orange
juice, and grenadine.
That's
It's
right.
sunrise, not sunset. So I'm doing 1.5 ounces of vodka, even though it said 1 ounce. But you know us, we like to roll a little heavy.
Go a little heavy. So 1
It's
ounce
really
vodka,
not much when you think about it. It's a shot,
a ½ ounce of Galliano.
so it'll be a little more than a ½ ounce, but not quite a full ounce.
Did you figure out what's in Galliano?
No, it's some kind of elderflower. It's not elderflower though, but I think it's some kind of it's herbal. It's like a yellow Jägermeister. That's the way I kind of like to describe it.
Let me see the bottle.
That doesn't. There's nothing. It's in Hollandish. that Dutch?
It's in Hollandish. I don't know.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. 1, 2, 3. Hope we like it because we're almost out of orange juice. All right, that's it. That's all there is to it. That's a Harvey Wallbanger.
So that was 4 ounces of orange juice.
It
if
wasn't
you're-
quite.
If you're listening on the radio.
Right. If you're listening. There you
If you're
go.
listening.
I really like it. It's kind of like a. It's kind of like a, what do they call that? Screwdriver with kind of a little more of an, like a herbal edge. I like it. I can see why.
It's very tasty.
Yeah. Give us a drunk term.
Okay, this week's drunk term is flip wire. So that is the thin, fuzzy line between buzzed and hammered.
Oh.
So if you
Now,
turn
funny-
your flip wire across the flip wire, it's over.
We like to live in that zone.
Yes.
Yes.
If you like to skirt that little zone right there.
Exactly. Before we get crazy, let's get crazy. What movie is that? Oh.
No.
Want to get crazy? Let's get nuts. Batman.
Okay.
Ever dance the devil in the pale moonlight? Want to get crazy? Let's get nuts. Cocktail of the
do
week.
it.
Let's do it.
I don't like that, Batman.
Like Batman?
I don't like the first Batman. I don't like Mr. Blinky.
you don't
He
like-
wasn't the best Batman.
You like Michael Keaton
Nope,
Batman?
not a fan. Sorry.
Well, at the time though,
He just annoyed me.
I didn't like the soundtrack, the Prince soundtrack.
See, I like that.
I
am a Prince fan.
Even as a Prince fan, it was pretty bad. Black and white, red and green. It's like so bad. It was like, oof.
That was kind of good.
It was forced.
It's
It was
true.
really forced. Now the actual score, though, Danny Elfman's score is pretty good.
That was good.
So we got a fancy schmancy cocktail. This cocktail is so fancy schmancy that we don't even have the recipe for the screen. We're just
But
have
we
to talk it through.
we kind of made our own variation of this fancy drink.
Well,
which
we'll explain it as part of our adventure a little bit later in
Right.
the show on where we learned how to do this fanciness. It's not really that fancy. But explain what we're supposed to do, and then I'm going to do what we can do.
Okay, so I'm looking at a menu that I got as part of our adventure from El Segundo,
Right.
and actually we were taught how to make a prickly pear margarita.
Prickly pear
margarita.
That sounds as good as it is.
So for this drink, you first need to prepare a prickly pear mix using a prickly pear mix, simple syrup,
Right.
water, and lime juice.
Okay.
So you make your own little pre-blend, and then you can make your own simple syrup too. But we choose to just buy our own simple syrup,
And we also choose to buy our own prickly pear juice.
because we couldn't find a prickly pear mix. But
Right.
so hence we're going to do our own variation.
Right.
And
I
then
know why they said that, because they sell a regular prickly pear stuff. You know, like you get at the liquor store?
Yeah.
But like everything, it's probably really strong. That's what
like
they wanna
probably
make-
too sweet, so you
Yeah,
have to
that's why they
water,
put the
dilute
lime
it.
juice and water and stuff in it.
And so for theirs, they also have let's see, they combine in a cocktail shaker diced cucumber, mint, and sugar cubes and muddle that. And then they add
For our radio audience, I'm muddling that,
He's muddling. Can you hear that? And then you add 1.5 ounces of Casadores Blanco.
which I'm adding 1.5 ounces of Sauza cheap tequila per drink, right?
Per drink, right?
So that's 3 ounces. Knowing my math now.
So you're going to go in the shaker. Yep.
20 in the glass that goes into the shaker, yes.
Right. And then 1/3 ounce of Grand Torres orange liqueur.
And since I don't even know what that is, I'm using Contro, which...
So yeah, we like to improvise here on Punk
orange
Rock.
liqueur is orange liqueur. This is still the good stuff. I mean, it's not like... And how much of this?
That's 1/3 ounce. So double that.
So that's 2/3.
Yes.
What is that, an ounce department?
Do a shot. Do it almost a shot. Do a
Almost
shot.
2/3 of a shot.
You like that? Almost a shot.
All right.
And then you're going to add 4 ounces of prickly pear mix.
And we just went and bought this at the Whole Foods. So that means this little bottle was $5.
Yeah, what's the brand we
Who
got?
cares? It was too expensive.
Let me
It's
see.
really good.
It's really tasty.
It actually is really good.
It's Cahill prickly pear thirst quencher.
It actually is fantastic. Oh, anyway.
It's good.
Hope that was
So
it.
did you double that?
Yeah.
You put 8 ounces? Okay.
Price some ice in the glass.
Shake hard for 10 count, pour into a rocks glass. And then you garnish with a lime wedge, which you actually brought limes today.
You know why? Because you cut them.
I know.
'Cause
I
you did it.
remembered.
Well, these are some not very ripe limes.
Well, you can't have everything, can you?
And
That looks really, really good.
there we go. Hey, look at... Oh, wait, let me get stuff out of the way. Look how nice that is.
It's
Like,
so pretty.
you could tell we learned how to do it. You want a straw, my lady?
Yes, I do.
A bendy straw for your margarita?
Yes, please. Thank you.
That is utterly amazing.
It's delicious.
Give us a drunk term.
And
Think
I think it would taste better, though, with the cucumber.
Oh, it would. It would lighten it up a bit.
But that's actually really good.
Love it.
It's quite refreshing. Okay, this week's drunk term is slopjaw.
Slopjaw.
Slopjaw. This is someone who unintentionally spills their drink or their shot down their face.
Oh.
They're too smashed. So
You've seen that.
don't buy your friend a drink if they're slopjawed.
Is my hair extra fluffy today?
It is, and you look extra scruffy. You're letting your beard grow out.
I'm letting my beard grow.
I think it looks sexy. You look like Aragorn.
Aragorn. All right. We've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones. I'm going to get my winter beard on.
Here's your winter beard.
Let's get right into Cocktail of the Week.
Let's do it.
So this week I'm making a play on my favorite drink of all time.
Which is?
Dark and Stormy. Hit me with what I'm doing here.
Okay, so this is called a dark and snappy.
Yes!
And this is using a fine spirit that actually Rob Scott, one of our wonderful friends and viewers, brought us. And it's actually it's a unique spirit inspired by a medieval recipe invented by German monks in the 13th century. And it's got blackstrap, molasses, ginger, and a bunch of different spices. It tastes amazing.
It's really good. So what I'm doing is I'm basically making a Dark and Stormy where I'm going rum.
It's doing one part of the snap, which is actually called the ginger snap because it's got a gingery flavor.
Right.
One part of rum, and then 4 parts of ginger beer.
Right. So it's basically a Dark and Stormy without using, first off, black rum, but second, using this instead, and this on top of it. So it's got to be
There's a ton
good.
of different recipes for this snap. It's actually really good.
I know it smells fantastic. So it's a really simple drink, but it's got to be good because I love anything with ginger beer. Ginger is my thing. I wasn't a big Marianne fan. Mostly a ginger fan. There are 2 types of guys. There's 2 types of men in
and
this
a
world.
garnish. You have a garnish.
I did bring garnishes.
Lime.
There's 2 types of men in this world: ginger fans and Marianne fans. I'm a ginger fan. Look at that.
I'm a ginger fan as well.
Beautiful.
Look how pretty that looks. Oh.
Give us a drunk term.
Okay, this week's drunk term is barley sandwich.
That sounds dirty, kind of.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
How would that sound dirty?
I don't know.
Well, basically, and what that means is having beer for lunch. So
Oh.
it's a barley sandwich, which we kind of did this weekend.
We did Saturday. We had a barley sandwich for lunch.
It's a lot of barley sandwich. Let me try this. I haven't even tried it yet.
Okay, you know what's weird about it?
Delicious. What?
Well, it's kind of got a bittery flavor, and I think that might be the Captain. Even though it's a sweet thing, it tastes that kind
The
of.
spiced rum? Well, because it doesn't really call for spiced rum.
It called for Sailor.
And Sailor's got a much different flavor.
Quick Sailor story. Somebody that might run the network named Scott Whitney, big Sailor fan. We always thought he was crazy. Was never a big Sailor
Because
fan.
we ordered Sailor in diet, and
Which
it
is
sucked.
terrible. Now I like it because I had one last night.
It sucked so hard.
But you know what? We went to the Rockabilly Weekend a couple weeks ago, and they were selling shots for $1 or $2 for a shot, or $3 for just a shot of Sailor. We went, why not? So we got 2 shots. It was like liquid candy.
It was so good, and I was like, what did they reformulate?
Or was
tastes
this
so
a mix?
different.
Like, did they mix that with something? Turns out that's just what Sailor tastes like
so
by
good.
itself. Tip of the week that isn't the tip of the week, or get your Sailor just by itself.
Oh, God. So good.
So, in fact, last night, someone had to get picked up at the airport. Did a little stop on the way home. I just got a shot of Jerry and a Diet Coke.
Shot of Jerry, that sounds dirty.
Okay, you're right. It might be a German thing. I took a shot at a Jerry.
Oh, that's true. That's
Right?
true.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's my but this is supposed to have Sailor Jerry, which would be okay. Anywho, my fluffy hair's gotta go.
I like your fluffy hair.
Yeah, do you like my fluffy face?
I do. I think it looks sexy.
Well, we'll see about that. It's kind of manly, kind of like I'm on tour or something, right?
Like a what?
I don't know, like I'm on tour. Like, I don't give a crap anymore. It's just rock. Woo!
Oh,
know,
I
kinda-
guess. Okay.
Maybe. But anyway,
Oh, like you're on tour.
yes.
I thought you said a montour. I was like, what the
On
heck's a
tour,
montour?
Williams? Live studio audience, thank you!
Thank you. Thank you, live chat room.
Live chat room! And if you want to hear more dirty stories, stick around after the show.
Yeah. part of our new format.
Yes.
So we can watch us talk after.
Yes.
Exciting.
Till next week.